a very symbolic act of God, an invasive species of weed is creating dangerous circumstances for the people of Ukraine. A specific type of hogweed, or borщівник, looks innocent enough. It is a flowering, rather ordinary-looking, huge weed up to 20 feet high. But when it is cut, it emits a poisonous sap that can cause serious health problems, much worse even than poison ivy. Hogweed sap is phototoxic, meaning that it is triggered by ultraviolet light. Once it gets on a person's skin, it makes the skin extremely sensitive to the sun, for a number of days at least. And when the affected skin is exposed to sunlight, severe burning and blistering occurs. Terrible purple scarring can last for years. And there is the danger of systemic poisoning within the body.
Перше треба зробити – це помити руки гарно з милом і відкрити ділянки, куди попав цей сік, вкрити від ультрафіолету. А якщо вже відбулася алергічна реакція, то потрібно звертатись до лікарів.
According to the reporting of journalist Mariama Honasyan, recently in Ukraine, a man who was exposed to hogweed while pulling weeds on a farm in the Sumy region ended up in the hospital with severe burns and reportedly liver poisoning.
День на сонці, ввечері я вже був у травмопункті, наступний день вже в лікарні. Я вперше почув цю траву борщівник саме від лікаря. Я зараз вампір. Сонце для мене вбивче.
This hogweed is of the type Heracleum sosnowski and is known as Sosnowski's hogweed. It is native to the Caucasus Mountains and originally was found only there. The proliferation of it in Ukraine can be traced to poor policy decisions on the part of the Soviet government under Joseph Stalin. Hogweed was brought to Ukraine in the 1940s from Soviet Georgia to be used on farms as cattle feed. But it proved useless because it caused injury to the cows and negatively affected the quality of their milk. Today, this hogweed is an out-of-control weed in Ukraine that is hazardous to human health. One could say that it resembles the weed-like Soviet legacy that has fractured the Ukrainian population and led to a brutal war in eastern Ukraine. In Ukraine, Sosnowski's hogweed is referred to as, quote-unquote, Stalin's revenge.
Скошуємо, але це рослина, яка швидше розповсюджується, ніж встигаємо з нею боротися.
Toxic hogweed is not only a problem in Ukraine. Hogweeds of all types, some more irritating than toxic, are a problem throughout the world. For instance, the type Heracleum montegazianum, known as giant hogweed, which is also native to the Caucasus Mountains, as well as to Asia, was brought to other parts of the world mainly as an ornamental plant. And it has proliferated on a massive scale in countrysides everywhere. In fact, it is considered an invasive, even dangerous plant in Canada, the United States, and Europe overall. One should exercise reasonable caution around it. I'm Tania Stech, and this was Ukraine in the News.
Канал 1+1 тепер доступний на Bell International Programming.